Hello and welcome to Mouse House Plus. I'm Hank,
Nah, I'm John.
and we are your hosts. We're covering all the major Disney Plus series on Disney Plus, of course. So next up is going to be Moon Knight, and we wanted to do a little trailer reaction and then have like an open discussion about the series that's upcoming very soon.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to start this trailer, John, and then we're going to give our honest opinions on it.
All right.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I think I'm losing it.
Real catch you are. You're bloody useless. Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? It must be very difficult. The voice in your head. Shut up! There's chaos in you. Embrace the chaos.
That's
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, I thought this was on Disney Plus. It must be on HBO Max.
well, no, keep in mind, remember they just released all the Netflix series on Disney, and then there is the uproar. So, and it was funny because I actually logged into my account and I was wondering, like, when did I set my account to 14 and under? Because everyone on Disney Plus was automatically dropped into that because you have to have the parental approving to get in to be able to watch that. So here we go. No, this is going completely against what I said because I said it would go over to Hulu
Hulu.
because that would make sense for, they could put grittier stuff over there, but let's do it.
And Disney's like, nope, we
Yeah.
are going to we're gonna make this happen any way we have to, man. We're gonna make it appear on Disney Plus. They don't care anymore, it seems like.
I mean, they've got everyone roped in now. What are you going to do? Yeah, you want to see the stuff. And I'm excited about this because I'm gonna be honest. Going into this, I know about stuff about Moon Knight because he's been more relative as of late in the comic books, but he has not been a big character for me like growing up. So that means that I can go into this with a fresh set of eyes. Now I do know that he's basically the Marvel equivalent of Batman, but with
That's what everybody's always said that, but man, this trailer makes it seem a little, I don't know, just a little bit different than a Batman per
well,
se.
yeah, I mean the suit is wrapped around him. That's all. That's wild. Oh, and then
And we're just gonna gloss over that he's freaking mentally ill, you know what I mean? I mean, on some level, he is a little bit bonkers.
what was the movie? Was it Momentum? Was the movie where like they couldn't remember anything, where everything was like in backwards? Like this is reminding me of one of those movies where basically like you just kind of keep on popping back into like, oh god, what am I doing? And because basically something else was in control the entire time.
Like Memento?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that one? Okay. Oscar Isaac, I'm telling you what, I mean, I haven't watched an episode at all yet. He looks like he is gonna kill this role. Like, his acting, most most of the series we cover, the acting's right in here. There's nothing bad, nothing wrong with it or anything at all. It looks like he's taking it up here to
Well,
about 11.
think about it this way. So a lot of the shows that we've already seen, they're established characters. They don't really have anything to try and like push out. We're already on board because we've seen them already. So he's coming in brand new. This is like, and so he has to make the impression. The only way that he's going to make it into these movies is that he makes an outstanding character that just blows everyone's mind. So this better be the case.
And we talk about this every time, John. 6 episodes. It's kind of a downer, kind of a bummer, but do you think they can pull this off in 6 episodes?
Well, I mean, I can't honestly give you a very good opinion or an answer to that because since I don't know that much about the character, I don't know how long it would take to unpack everything that would go into it. So, I mean, I would automatically say that I would want something longer than 6 episodes, like 8 episodes would be good, just because, I mean, you're basically just booking out 2 months and then it's over. And then we get nothing for, well, I guess we get another Star Wars in the next month but regardless, it's very short lived. So that means we have to take everything in. Now, have they said how long each episodes are? They're not like 30-minute episodes, right? They're like 45-minute ish.
From what I've heard, should be in that 45 to 50-minute run time. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true though. This is just internet speculation.
I mean, if it stays that way, then I won't feel so bad. But I would like to probably have something more. I know by the end of it, I'm going to be like, can I just watch him just run around, just beat the crap out of people for a while? Because that would make me feel just wonderful.
And like you just said, I'm not too huge on the character and stuff, but I like that sometimes, especially when we're doing recaps, because I don't have a watermark that I expect them to reach.
Yeah.
Like when, Alex and I did Book of Boba Fett, and then you kind of have a high watermark you expect that character to reach.
Oh, I listened to it. I know how greatly how happy you guys were that it was over.
And John, not to bury the lead here, but we're going to be doing another podcast as well. House of the Dragons.
Yes.
So it's a Game of Thrones
like super
prequel. Yeah.
I mean it's like 200 years in the past. So it's the beginning of all of this. So I've been plowing through 300. Well, it could be. I'm already plowing through the book, and it's
me too.
It's factual. It's just like you're just checking stuff off. You don't really hang that long into it. You're not being drawn out by a lot of dialogue. So it's just by listening to that makes me feel that they've got seasons out the wazoo right now, because they're not going to present a show with factual like that. You got to build a body, build a story, and they want to basically draw you in. It's the only way that's going to get you going. This is going to be good too, because you're right. We're not going to be able to have a specific bar that we're going to set, because we know what we want out of this show, and we can come in here and be like, wow, we're impressed. And then if anything, you, the audience, can give us a feedback if you know more about what's going on to it, and then, correct us. But this is also fun, because that means that I get to sit here and do deep dives on all this Moon Knight stuff and then get caught up on things. So now I'm learning.
And outside of Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, I really don't know the cast. I looked over the cast members and I was like, I really am not familiar with them.
Well, but doesn't that make you feel better? Because now you know that you're not running in with a bunch of big names, and that means that a lot of the money that putting towards this show will actually go towards the show for like effects and whatnot, not towards someone's payroll.
Or me, as I often do, when I'll compare a character that is totally different. It's this person's portraying, let's just say Ming-Na Wen. So it's like Ming-Na Wen is playing Agent May on this series. You know what I mean? I hate when I do that, but I end up doing that all the time. So that's cool to go in and not have that expectation of, what kind of a character is this person typecast, blah, blah, blah. All that, it's funny and fun, but it's not good podcasting per se.
So this is going to be interesting to me because it's going to be Disney diving down an Egyptian religion, which I know in most parts they've made up, but they pulled it from, existing things that, they didn't just whip it out of thin air. Like things existed prior to that. So they're basically going to be like relaying down this entire religion to everyone. And so this is going to be like, I'm not saying they're going to be like, they're not pushing anything. It's not like that because it's all made up, but it's still going to be interesting for them to, try and really get, someone to believe what's going on.
Yes. And let's kind of delve into the animation and the visual effects.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff happening at night. We expect it. It's got that Batman type feel. But sometimes like the animation looks a little too perfect, a little too pristine and smooth, the costume and stuff. I'm holding off judgment on that until we actually see episodes. But what did you think about the costume?
You're not talking about when he jumps up and then the cape just turns into the moon. That was like perfect. You're like, okay, yes. Now, the only way that I would be excited about that is if it happens every single time. Because in that case, then it's purposely made to do that. But if it's one of those flashy, like, look at me now, and then I'm be like, come on, give me some more. Give me some more.
My best friend was saying that it's more like Split. That's what he was saying, like that character from Split, that movie, where it's always somebody different is showed up and stuff. So we've kind of gotten a taste of that, so to speak. So I cannot wait to see, his Oscar Isaac's portrayal of somebody with all these personalities going on, as opposed to how we've seen it done before, especially in the superhero genre.
Yes, not to mention in Disney doing something this dark already. Like, I mean, let's be honest. Like, WandaVision, it started leaning towards like a dark there towards the end. But I mean, this is already, they're just portraying it right from the get-go. It's dark. And although I'm glad that this trailer didn't have the song from the last trailer, because like I have that Day and Night remix in my head, which I can't get rid of now. So since you said, this is all happening at night, and at night, I can't. It's stuck there now.
Nice.
But then we get to follow the I think it's, what does it say? Khonshu. I know I said that wrong. Khonshu. So it's the Egyptian god of the moon and the god of vengeance. So down the road.
Wait a minute. What about Ghost Rider?
I'm saying if we get a team up, man, Ghost Rider pops out.
That would be sweet.
But the other part about this is that, he's a vigilante. He's like a Deadpool. He was never based on being a good guy. He's definitely on 100% an anti-hero. He does good things when it benefits himself, but yeah, it's not, this is going to be neat because it's not like, you're looking towards the happy ending, and everyone is happy at the end. If anything, I think his happy ending is putting all the personalities into one, or at least understanding them, or maybe communicating with them, because I think we see that in that trailer there as he's talking to himself in the mirror. And then the mirror's like, I don't think you really want to know what's going on. And then the other sign, like whenever like he like kind of snaps to, and there's all those people like knocked out, like laying down on the ground. Yeah. And it's that's going to be the interesting, because then clearly that's the Moon Knight persona like coming in and taking over. But so then he has to react to all of that. I'm very excited about this. I love that whenever they toy with this multiple personality thing, and since this character is written like this in the first place, it's going to be fun.
I think so too. Almost a Venom-y like feel too, like Venom the symbiote kind of fighting.
Yeah,
fighting.
But in this case, it's like you're working for a god versus, basically having a grouchy blob hanging on you.
A blob, nice.
Well, sorry, that likes to eat brains.
Come on, Eddie. Let's eat some brains.
Yes. You said you feed me.
Anything else you kind of want to touch on before we wrap this up?
We have a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out this year and coming up, and we just got to put our game plan together exactly on all the coverage. So everyone just look out. We've got things coming up all over the place.
So the series will air March 30th. That will be the premiere episode on Disney Plus, and John and I expect to be doing the podcast on April 1st, that Friday.
Yep. And
So
I'm going to have puns out the wazoo.
yes. So get your feedback in by noon Friday at the latest so I can get it into the show, because we would love to include you. And I just want to kind of mention this ahead of time. If you're using a legacy podcast app, which would be like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and stuff like that, it could take up to 24 hours for the podcast episode to update. However, if you're using a newer, modern podcast app, like a Podcast 2.0 compliant app, which you can find at newpodcastapps.com, those, I use Podcast Addict, and those update in like 60 seconds. As soon as I push the episode out, it's like bam, within a minute, it's there, it's available.
Nice.
So a lot of times we get via Twitter or Facebook, where's the episode? Where's the episode? And I'm like, I put it out. I mean, it's not me, it's the apps. So just wanted to point that out. But the feedback is the same, tpenetwork.com/feedback. We do have the voicemail line, +1 810-309-8445. Regular toll charges do apply, though.
But you can also go to the website and you can just do a direct recording right there and then send it in. Please, people, send stuff in, because guess what? This is how I ended up being here, is because Hank made me send stuff in. And it's now I want to hear other people send stuff in.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait. I am so excited. Even watching that trailer just got me so jacked. I'm like, I'm ready to start taking notes. Come on, let's go.
For real. I'm right there with you. And now that I've got the new TV set up, and oh yeah, you know what? I don't think I've told you all about this yet, but Hank, I'll share it with you. But now I got the whole TV and everything set up down there. It's going to be rocking when I see this. So I can't wait.
Nice. Love it. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this edition of Mouse House Plus. Get ready, April 1st, for our next episode. For John, I'm Hank. Until the next time, we're signing off.
Bye, everybody.